one of the bodyguards for Eric Roberts, the like overseer of this like political overthrow, I guess, where this general kind of like took control of this island. He plays a dick really well. I loved Eric Roberts in this film. He's always been a pretty astounding actor, and this film proved that he's still got those chops. Well, Dolph Lundgren too, but again, I'm not going to say anything aside from that because I might get into spoilers or anything like that. Again, the third act, they kind of like storm this fucking island. They storm the fucking thing and just start like Predator style, like going around the outposts and like cutting throats and breaking necks and shit. And the big problem I had with this fucking film, one, that they didn't have Costas Mandylor in the Expendables to fight Gary Daniels again, and two, they fucked him up. It's Gary Daniels. You've seen this guy in like what was that fucking kickboxing kind of movie that I can't remember it right now, but who knows? You guys might correct me or whatnot. That guy's a badass. He's bigger than half those guys. He's better than half those guys. I'm like, Kenshiro, let's do this shit. Whip Jet Li's ass. Whip Statham's ass. And, like, they treat him like such a punk. I was fucking appalled. I'm like, you're gonna get one of the bigger, like, really shitty 80s stars, and you're gonna treat him like a bitch? Dude could kick my fucking head off. Hair and all. My fucking head would go flying if he roundhouse kicked me. Fuck Chuck Norris. Gary Daniels would beat my ass. And they treat him like a bitch. I was like, it would have been so much better if they'd have gotten Shin to fight Kenshiro again. And any one of you that is getting that reference, fucking A. That was a great movie. And it deserved something better than just fucking Gary Daniels getting his ass beat. Fucking A, Stallone, come on! Besides that, Terry Crews was fucking awesome in this film. I loved his performance, and it really wasn't a real big performance. You didn't have to be that great to really be Terry Crews in this movie. Although, I would have loved to see Forrest Whitaker like they originally planned it. Shit, even, I really think 50 Cent could have done decently in the film. He could have done a lot fucking better than Couture. Fuck that guy. Like I said, fuck that guy for acting, not fighting. That guy is a great fighter. He's a great MMA, UFC fighter. I would never talk shit to the guy. But as an actor, dude, you need to hone your skills a little bit. There is a point in time where you can say, I'm good enough to hack it with these guys. And then there's a time where I'm like, I should probably shut up. I should just probably be greasing my gun. Kind of be like that silent dude like Vinnie Jones played in like Gone in 60 Seconds. That would have worked a lot better for Couture's character in this movie. Jet Li even. Oh my god. He's one of the three top billed. The three top billed in this film were Stallone, Statham, and Lee. And Lee had like no screen time. None. And Lee was shitty with the acting department. Fuck. I did not like Unleashed, and he acted better in that film than he did in this one. I'm just saying, guys, you know your acting chops. Stick with the shit you know. If you can't have acting, don't act like you can. If you're gonna be like, I can win. You are playing a fucking stereotype. Haha. Come on. That's not to say I didn't like this film. I did. I think action films now need to be like they did back in the day. Balls out action. Don't give us that much character development just in case these fuckers die. Seriously. I loved the film. I thought the third act was the worst part of this film. And even then, like, the only big chase scene was fucking terribly shot. It was so zoomed up that you couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. You would figure Stallone would know this shit. He's been in enough films to know what works and what doesn't. This new age action shit where you're zoomed in like that on the fucking camera does not work. And when you're just cutting it back and fucking forth, you're making me fucking dizzy. Anyways, I'm not saying this to rant on the film. even though it's a legitimate bitch. You didn't need it. You could have shot a much more very successfully orchestrated chase scene, and it would have worked better, in my opinion. It's not to say that I didn't like the film. I did. And that's probably the 15th fucking time I've said I like this film. It was a great film. It's a great popcorn film to go see. But it's one of those films that, yeah, you're gonna have people like me going, you know, you could have done this better. It was a great film. On the rating scale, I would give it maybe 7 out of 10, just because it was so over the top. And that's what I like to see with my action films. And the cameos were well worth it. Just to see Bruce Willis being like, you know, I just want you to know that if you fuck with me, I'm gonna get all my men to come in, cut you up into little dog treats, and fuck you up. Got a problem with that? You know, that was fucking awesome. Bruce Willis never does that shit anymore. He never says fuck anymore, which is a bummer, because he used to say that shit all the time. But even then, it was a 2-minute cameo, and it was brilliant. Schwarzenegger's cameo, god damn, he still got it. He still got that way of just being like, you know, I'm not even going to try a Schwarzenegger impression, because you guys are going to belittle me for it, but, like, there was a line later where everyone's like, hey, chill out, chill out. I'm like, no, that's Mr. Freeze's line. Come on. Okay, everyone, chill. You know? So I was making jokes with, like, Jeff watching it. I was like, allow me to break the ice. The Iceman cometh. You know, stuff like that. It was fun. You referenced a lot of these guys' movies. It was a great film. It was a great action film. Let me put it that way. That it didn't need a external shit. And believe it or not, Mickey Rourke, who actually I should just say Mickey Rourke, not even the believe it or not. Mickey Rourke, wow. Mickey Rourke was the best, hands down the best actor in the film, sans like Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren he did a tremendous acting job in this. Kudos to him. That's all I can really say for his role. Dolph, I wish you were in more Hollywood movies. I really miss you. I do. Even in that like shitty like desert commando movie you were in where that one dude's like, are you at the plane? And you're like, no, just out of bullets. I miss you, Dolph. And like, seriously, the only thing that could have completed this film better was if Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal would have accepted their parts. Hands down. 7 out of 10, guys. Go check this out, because I really recommend it. I do. From the bottom of my fucking heart, I recommend it. And it shows that, one, guys are able to act still today and still go with it. And two, they are making accessible some new action heroes for our generation besides Statham. Anyways, guys, that's all I got right now. It's like 12:30 my fucking time, so I'm probably pissing off my neighbors pretty good. So I gotta wrap this up. I'll post another review of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World tomorrow sometime, so just check it out. Again, Expendables, 7 out of 10. I loved this film. The third act was a little much, but other than that, great film, solid action, all-around ensemble cast. You guys, I'll check you later. Drink beer, watch films, and be depressed like I am half the time. Alright, check you guys later.